Hey, what's up, YouTube? How you doing? This Jamel from Honest Sense coming back again. I'm going to be doing a fragrance review on a house of Roja, and it's going to be called Roja Scandal Parfum Cologne. Oh man, yo, I definitely enjoyed the bottle of this fragrance. Um, I had bought this fragrance about 3 weeks ago. Um, by the way, I'm coming from Pennsylvania, Northeast. And basically, yeah. So I bought this fragrance about three weeks ago, and I've been wearing this fragrance um for like 2 weeks straight, like back to back. And I basically just want to give you my opinion about this fragrance and basically what I like about this fragrance as well. There's like too many notes in this fragrance, too many notes, but it's not complex and not like that. It is an aromatic fougere. So basically, I'm just going to be talking about it. What this fragrance, how this fragrance makes me feel. I'm going to be talking about the longevity, the projection, the compliments, and the seasons and the occasions to wear this fragrance. Currently, right now, I do own all the Parfum colognes. I own Danger, which I did a review on. I also own Vetiver, and I also own Elysium, and obviously Scandal, and I also own the Eligmia, which is the Creation E. I owns all of them. The reason I got all the bottles because I do like the color of the bottles. It just look real good, nice on my where I store my fragrance at. So basically, when you come in my room, you'll basically see all the Roja perfumes that sits up in front. It just brings a beautiful lightning within the fragrance. This basically stands out along with my Mimo Parish's fragrance as well. Yeah, so basically, this is an aromatic fougere. Um, this fragrance has a old school and also it has a with a modern twist. I feel like if you like Viking, you'll definitely like this fragrance as well. Um, Even with Danger, I think you'll like both of like them. You'll both like the Scandal and Danger. I feel that you could if you own Danger, um, it's not it won't be redundant of to own this one. I think you could own this one too as well because they don't smell the same. But the quality is definitely the same. Um, so basically so when I first I'm gonna spray it on my skin. I have nothing on. Okay. When I first initially spray this fragrance, I'm getting a lot of lavender and with the lemon and definitely with some freshness with the mint and the bergamot. But the bergamot is not a lot. It's just to add just a little bit more sweetness. I definitely get that tarragon that's in this fragrance as well, with a little basil. That also bring a little bit of greenness to it, a little bit more spiciness to it, and a little touch of that petitgrain. This fragrance starts off very fresh, with some citrus and mint, and some greenness with obviously with that basil and a little bit of petitgrain. It also has a little bit of spices from the cloves, but it's not a lot of cloves. You know what I mean? Like crazy cloves. Because me, I don't like a lot of fragrance that has cloves because I'm not a clove person. But I do like this fragrance because it doesn't have a lot of clove in it. If it does, it's definitely well balanced. This fragrance definitely has some moss, like oak moss or something like that. It definitely had this fragrance in it. This fragrance is the main player with the moss and definitely with the oak moss and definitely with the lavender. Also, this fragrance definitely has some sandalwood from a little creaminess with this fragrance, and you'll definitely get that rhubarb. You definitely get that one. I don't know what that smells like, but I did have a fragrance that did have that in there, and I definitely gets this in that fragrance. Um, Another thing, this fragrance remind me of it's a very very masculine fragrance. This fragrance is it's a boss type of fragrance. Um, if you wear this fragrance with a suit and a tie, you'll definitely get um you'll definitely get the attention that's in this fragrance. You'll definitely get it because this fragrance definitely demands a whole lot of attention. It's not like it's gonna fill up a whole room, but it definitely demands a whole lot of attention. This fragrance is like I said, definitely it's a masculine fragrance with definitely with a modern twist. So it's just like um if you was this says like a if you want to remake an old song, and you just say if it's an old song that was out back in the 80s and in the 70s, if you want to then remake it while we in 2021 and remake it with some nice hot artists and stuff like that, this is what this fragrance would be, because it kind of make it very modern to up to date into year 2021. um, it's definitely easy to wear. It definitely had, to me, it has some little bit playfulness into it. Not that type of bubblegum scent that you would get in it, but it definitely demands attention. Where if you're older man rocking this fragrance, definitely a younger woman would definitely like this on that older man. She'll think that he's very masculine. He's very secure. Um, he has a lot of money. He could probably take care of her. He's he's very mature, and also he's also a player himself. Because this has some playfulness to it. It's just not just straight up a serious fragrance, because it has a playfulness with it. It's like if you're an older man, it's like when you was younger, you used to be a player. Now you're an older man, you still a player. You know what I'm saying? You still got that player swag and that you have in you. And that's what this phrase is gonna bring. But also with this fragrance, you don't also have to wear like a suit and a tie. You could also just dress this down, just wear casual. You could just, you know what I'm saying, just wear nice jeans and a nice polo shirt and some nice tennis shoes and still rock this fragrance. You'll definitely get it. This fragrance is definitely for a boardroom type of fragrance. When you the boss, obviously at any boss, the meeting doesn't start. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's waiting on you to start this meeting because you're rocking this fragrance. You're smelling good. They know you the boss. This fragrance is nothing like Creed Bois de Portugal. It's nothing like that. To me, that's old school smelling fragrance. I didn't even like that fragrance. It was crazy. I ended up buying that fragrance, had a sample. I thought I liked it, bought it, and then like I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I ended up giving it to my older brother. My brother likes it. It works better for him. We talking about that was a couple of years ago. We talking like 6, 7 years ago when I had that fragrance. And this one right here is definitely a real good one. It's definitely a moderate taste. I feel that I think everybody should just go out there and just probably just sample the fragrance. I think they appreciate this fragrance. If you like Creed Viking, if you don't like Creed Viking, definitely get a sample and keep sampling it, because sometimes as a fragrance reviewer, sometimes your nose changes. But let me tell you something though. In this fragrance right here, Roja Scandal, this fragrance is definitely high quality. This bottle retails for $290, and to be honest with you, it's worth it. Um, I think that out of all the fragrance in this Parfum Cologne line, Elysium is the most master appealing. This is the most masculine. Danger is the most, it could runs in the masculine, or it could runs in a term of unisex, because it have the little sweetness that's in that fragrance. And vetiver is something that obviously anyone would like. If you doesn't, if you're not a fan of vetiver, if you're not a fan of vetiver, I think that you'll still like Roja vetiver, because the way it's done in that fragrance. I also did a review on that one. Check that out as well. Basically, with the longevity of this fragrance, I'm talking about 7 to 10 hours. With the projections, 2 to 3 hours. Compliments, you'll definitely get compliments with this fragrance. But the thing is, you gotta stand out. I don't think you could just be a regular person in a crowd. You gotta stand out. This fragrance definitely, you gotta have the confidence in order to people to give you that compliment. The seasons to wear this fragrance, I think spring, fall, winter, it would definitely do this fragrance. This fragrance does come off a little bit of barbershop fragrance and everything, But you definitely get the lavender, the on my skin, the lemon lasts the whole duration of this fragrance. So this fragrance would give me the lavender. It would give me the lemon, a little bit of mint that's gonna be in the fragrance, and it's gonna last throughout the whole duration of the fragrance with the moss to give it also the greenness and the spiciness. The dry out on this fragrance is definitely something to die for, because this fragrance right here, that's when this shines the best, is in the dry down. You know, the catch of this fragrance is in the beginning because you're getting that citrus. But on my skin, all of that, the citrus, everything tends to die down, but it doesn't stay down because that lemon is definitely still gonna be on my skin, along with that little bit of bergamot, and that little bit of that mint to keep it fresh. So it won't just bring it as being just a winter fragrance without the freshness. The quality in this fragrance. This fragrance has so many notes, so many notes, and you got to be a real master perfumer like Roja to pull this fragrance off, because there's probably a lot of other fragrances. I mean, um, a lot of other perfumers, they probably can't pull this off because this has a lot of notes of it. It will probably turn to a disaster. This one, out of all Roger perfumes, has a lot of notes up in there. You got to be a master perfumer to really do this one. Now, not everybody's a master. You know, everybody can't do what this man could do. You know, but like I said, he turned something to an old school and give it a modern twist where I could wear it, my grandfather wear it, uncle, everybody could wear it. You'll definitely like it. Um, so again, this fragrance is definitely a versatile fougere. It's good for all occasions, wedding, wedding, going out, casual, clubbing, anything. This fragrance just does it all. Seasons, like I said, spring, fall, and winter. Compliments, yes. Projecting 2 to 3 hours. Longevity, 7 to 10 hours. And sometimes even go and base it on to the next day on my skin after I come out taking a shower. I normally go 5 sprays. I go hair, hair, and I go bam, bam, and that's it. And I'm set for the whole day, whole day, whole day. And it just awesome fragrance. This is not my best one in this fragrance. I kind of get confused with Scandal and Danger because I don't know who wants to take that number spot. The number one spot on me is obviously it's a Elysium, but to me, Roger Vetiver is the sleeper, and the Danger and the Scandals kind of come in back and forth. To me, Roger Creation E to me is the most challenging one. I do get a little bit of that root beer Coca-Cola note that's in there. I'm not gonna give too much of that review out because I'm gonna be putting another review out just for that fragrance. But that to me, that's a little bit more of the challenging one. Maybe I have to spend a little more time with it, but according to me, yeah, that's a little bit more challenge. But that sums up my review on this fragrance of House of Raja Scandal. Hope everybody had a nice day. Today was Mother's Day. I just finished taking my mom's out and everything, and she's pretty happy and everything. And my scent of the day was actually this scent of the day was Roja Parfum Scandal. So that's why I decided to do it, and I did get a compliment on a family that was taking their mother out, and they compliment me on this fragrance right here. And so when I actually wore the fragrance, I told the guy, I said, "Hey man, wearing Roja Parfum Scandal." And then the guy told his wife, he was like, "You see that, baby? That's what I want for my mother. That's what I want for Father's Day." And but anyway, peace out, everybody. Everybody have a great day. Thank you.